What's up, Rant Gang? Welcome back to Redfern Rants. I am Jay Redfern. This is Slaine Saturday. Why have I got it in that small screen? Let's get that up. Let's take that out. Sorry about this. Yeah, there we go. We've got Slaine Where the Heart Is. Sorry for that. Just didn't like it as small as it was. I'm a bit picky with stuff like that if it's not the way I'm used to it or like it to be. I'm not a guy who really likes change, to be honest with you. If I'm used to something a certain way, that's the way I'll always probably want to do it. So yeah, not a guy who likes change. I'm just really not. But yeah, today we've got Slaine Where My Heart Is. I think that's what the track was called, Where My Heart Is. Featuring Cyrus Dashield, is it? I've reacted to 2 tracks already with Cyrus on, so yeah, well, 2 Slaine tracks with him on anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. 3 minutes 51 as well, so yeah. And I know it's already going to be a banger because it's Slaine. I love Slaine Saturday, you know. There's very rarely a Slaine Saturday where I wake up and don't feel like reacting because it's Slaine. Do you know what I mean? The only downside to Slaine Saturday is the fact that I can't just go and purchase every Slaine album under the sun and just listen to them and zone out on my PlayStation. My favourite way to listen to music is either turning the sound down on my PlayStation and having a few games of FIFA while listening to music, or going for a long walk. I'm a guy who loves walking. I like walking places. I've always been like that, so walking with my earphones in, it's just, yeah. And that's the benefit of having a dog too, I suppose, but you don't want to know about that. Slaine, Where My Heart Is. I'm going to stop ranting now, we'll get into it. Let's go.
This goes out to my wife Erica, always holds me down, taking care of our son. This goes out to every mother out there, whether you got a man in your life or you don't, trying to take care of a child.
Right, he hasn't even started the song yet, and I already know I'm going to like it, and I already know why Johnny has told me to react to this one. I think Johnny knows that this is my type of thing. He knows I'm a what's the word I'm looking for? A bit of a soppy bugger maybe, and I love things about family and friends, and yeah, I hold them things very high, and they're very important to me, and I feel like Slaine is about to talk about a lot of this, and I know already that's why he's told me to react to this. I feel like he knew that I'd like this track, and that's why he told me to react to it. So Johnny, thank you, appreciate it, bud.
How hard it is to raise a child in this world's ruthless. You're tired all the time, you're starting to feel useless. Together, mommy and daddy, well the truth is, trying to make it work sometimes can be a nuisance. Especially if the fridge is never filled, the roof drips, and the boy's growing out his clothes do his shoes fit. That's why I'm always going high with this music, cause I want my little man to have a good future.
I know every mum and dad already who listens to this song, every mother and father, and maybe even every child of every mother and father who listen to this would understand and relate to it. He's talking about, do the shoes fit in the clothes in terms of growing out of them, how fast the kids grow out of clothes. It's unbelievable. I've got my own conspiracy theory on that. I think, honestly, I think they make clothes in the wrong size on purpose. I think if your child 5 or 6, I think they'll be in clothes 8 to 9 because they make them smaller on purpose, because they want them to get to that higher point where you have to pay more quicker. And that's my conspiracy on it. This is what I believe. This has only ever entered my head since I've had my own kid, don't get me wrong, but Yeah, that's what I think. I think they just want to get them out of them baby sizes as quick as possible and into the more expensive stuff, so you're paying more for that expensive stuff. That's just the way it is, man. It's the way it is.
I put food on the table cause I'm able to. We got a nice place to live, cars and cable too. We went through our struggle, but we made it through. And going back to having nothing I'm afraid to do. You got the best mama nana and the best Grammy. Even though I know sometimes they can't stand me, there ain't nothing that means more than family. And I'm just trying to be the best man that I can be. I'm hoping that you'll understand what it means to me.
What a voice that is, man.
Yeah, I have my issues, they been documented publicly. My wife knows it won't stop my son from loving me. She sees a side of me that the public doesn't see, but still society can judge, turn you ugly.
I love that. Talking about his wife saying she sees a side of me the public doesn't see. And that's the thing, man. I mean, you only see things of celebrities or music artists that basically either they want you to see or the media want you to see. Now, someone could be out there portraying themselves to be this big villain, but in real life, that's not really them. They go home, they're a loving husband, they're a loving father. They're just trying to do something and figure something out for the kids, and a way to make money, and if that's playing a villain, and that's what people do sometimes. And yeah, I bet you that happens a lot more than you think. I mean, look at 6ix9ine, for instance, right? He's playing a character. He's definitely playing a character. That's not him. That's not him. Don't get me wrong. He's gone all in on it. He's got the tattoos all over his body, the rainbow coloured hair. Ultimately, deep down, he ain't about that life. That isn't him. And he's figured out that he's got the, I was going to say talent, then that's the wrong words to say, isn't it, for him? He's got something that relates to some people, a lot of people obviously like, and it makes him money, so he's kept on doing it and took it even further and further. But that ain't him. Everyone knows that's not him. He's not about that. But yeah, it's worked for him, and he's got the money now to better himself and better his family. So yeah, whatever. That's what I'm saying anyway. Wow, Slaine doesn't have to get me thinking about a lot of shit. You know he does.
I've been trying to do the right thing subtly. I remember just the way my mama used to mother me. And when the rain came, left the ground puddly, I had the love she gave me, walking through the mud with me. Maybe that's what saved me from going crazy as a grown man. She taught me how to stand on my own damn. So when I think back, I was never alone, man. Now it's time for me to raise my own family. I'm hoping that you'll understand what it means to me to know that you're real. I give you my word as a man that you will hold. Got my home, got my fam, got my God, got my plans. Hoping that my feet don't fail me now. I'm traveling on this road a while, and I'll go till I get no more from my heart. I'll go.
Right. I hope Cyrus doesn't take this as a I don't feel like it's disrespectful. Right there. Not when I've heard him firstly on the track, but when he's came in again now and he's just like, I'm getting Craig David vibes then. Does anyone else hear that? Can anybody else hear them Craig David vibes? Look, let me take it back and just listen to it.
Traveling on this road a while, and I'll go till I get no more from my heart.
Sounds like Craig David there. It does.
Son, you know you have roots with me in the crow's deep. You're the reason I'm up all night working with no sleep. I'm still the same kid who used to live on Old Street. I'm still the same dude who believed what they told me. I watched my best friends die in OD, never shed a tear saying, oh no, woe's me. I slept in the dim and crying with the nosebleed. I still had the vision they mostly don't see. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you won't be. And when you're lonely, I'ma always be your homie. You're my little dude, I mean, you're my little man. I'ma always fight for you, kid, I'm never giving in.
Yeah, again, every mother, father can relate to that. I can't tell you how much having a kid changes you. Well, it should change you, and if it doesn't, you shouldn't be having kids. It's like to sound soppy. It's like a love that you've never felt before till you have a kid, and then like he's saying, he's basically saying he's always going to protect that kid, do everything he can, fight for it. That's exactly how you feel. There's like nothing I wouldn't do to protect my daughter. So I can totally relate to what he's saying there. It's just like everything that was important, everything that you thought was important before you have a child. Once you have the child, it just seems so unimportant, so like inconsequential. Just like, why was I stressing about these things all these years? Why did I stress over these nothing things? This is what I should be stressing about. Stressing about how I'm going to provide the best life for this thing we brought into the world. You know, that's what I should be stressing about. Not just silly things. And yeah, Johnny, you've smashed it with this one, haven't you? You smashed it. So that was Slaine featuring Craig David. I'm only joking. Yeah, definitely. I could definitely hear some kind of Craig David vibes there. I couldn't think of the track. It's not like I'm a huge Craig David fan or nothing, but yeah, he was quite big in the UK at one point, so you heard him a lot on the radio or what have you, and he definitely had the sound of Craig David there. I'm not bothered what anyone says. He did. Let me know in the comments if you could hear it, please. As for that track, absolutely loved it. I honestly don't know why that's took this long for me to react to this track. Like, why isn't this one being requested before? Because this is right up my street. And as I said, Johnny knew that. That's why he's requested it, in my opinion. I'll have to clear that up with him myself, but I think that's why. But yeah, absolutely loved it, as I said. So please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all on the next one.